Today's lesson is lesson 11.1, chapter 11, and it's on page 705. So in your book, everyone open up your book and turn it to page 705. All right, today's lesson is three-dimensional shapes. And our essential question today is, what objects match three-dimensional shapes? So hopefully you've already watched the 2 or 3 videos we've included today for you to watch on three-dimensional shapes. So here on this page we have a rectangular prism, and they want to know what object in real life is the same shape as a rectangular prism. Can anyone think of one? Why don't you say it out loud? I heard someone say a tissue box. All right, good. So we'll draw a tissue box. There we go. Tissues. Any other objects you might have drawn? I heard someone say present. All right, so we can draw a present with a nice little red bow on it. What about the cylinder? What object in real life has the same shape as a cylinder? Anybody? Say it out loud. I heard someone say soda can. All right. Can of pop. Write Coke on it. And feel free to press pause anytime you need to during this video so you can catch up. Any other objects have the same shape as a cylinder? I heard someone say a straw. Good. Also a soup can. All right, so there's my straw. Make one of those old-fashioned straws with the red stripes. All right, good job. If you need to stop the video to catch up, go ahead and hit pause. If not, let's go on to the next page. Everyone turn to page 706. So here in the light purple square, they show us 5 objects that are three-dimensional shapes. 3 dimensions. They have height, width, and length. We've got a cube. We've got a rectangular prism, sphere, cylinder, and a cone. And they want to know which of those objects has the same shape as one of these 3 objects, the block, the globe, or the cone. Hopefully you see that they've already given us the answer by tracing or by putting a dotted line around the block. So you can go ahead and trace that. And that's what we're going to do at the bottom. We're going to match the shape up with the three-dimensional object. All right, number 1 is a sphere. Which one of these objects has the same shape as a sphere? Hopefully you all called out basketball. What about the cube? Which object has the same shape as a cube? I heard someone say the die. 1 die, 2 dice. All right, let's go to the next page. This one you have to do on your own. Remember, you can hit pause anytime to stop the video. So you have to circle the objects that match the cylinder, the rectangular prism, and the cone. Problem 6 says, Julio used cardboard squares as flat surfaces of a cube. How many squares did he use? All right, so they're saying Julio wants to make a cube like that. How many squares would he need to make a cube? And you would write that answer right there. And then number 7 is circle the shapes that have curved surfaces. Draw an X on the shapes that don't. And then if you want, you can watch the Math on the Spot video. So go ahead and press pause, and when you're done, hit play again, and we'll check your answers. All right, you've pressed play, and you're ready to check your answers. For cylinder, hopefully you circled the first picture. Can't tell quite what that is. I think it's a roll of paper towels, maybe? I'm not sure. All right, for number 4, the rectangular prism, there were 2 pictures you could have circled, the shoebox and the tissue box. And for number 5, the cone, again, there were 2 pictures you could have circled, the yellow cone and the ice cream cone. All right, let's take a look at page number 6. Julio used cardboard squares at flat surfaces of a cube. How many squares did he use? Well, I'm taking a look at this cube. I know a cube has 4 sides, so that would be 4 squares, one for each side. And then a cube has a top, so that would be another square. It's not exactly a square. And then it's also got a bottom, and that's another square. So how many squares do I need to make a cube? 4 sides, a top, and a bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the answer is 6 squares. All right, let's take a look at number 7. Circle the shapes that have a curved surface. Draw an X on the shapes that don't. All right, what about that cone? Does that have a curved surface? Yes, it does. What about the rectangular prism? Sorry. What about the sphere? Yeah, it's all curved surface. The cube? No curved surfaces. And the cylinder? Ding, 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 ding. Yes, it does. All right, so we circled the ones with curved surfaces and put X's on the 3D shapes that did not have curved surfaces. All right, let's turn to page 707, or 708, I'm sorry. All right, here we have to draw a line from the 3D shape to the shape it would make if we trace the bottom of the shape. So it says, Rebecca traced around the bottom of each block. Match each block with the shape Rebecca drew. So if she put these blocks down on a piece of paper and traced the bottom, what shape would she have drawn? Let's start with the rectangular prism. If she traced the bottom, would she end up with this shape, or this shape, or this shape? I heard somebody say this shape. Good job. All right, what about the cylinder? The circle. And the hardest one of all, what about the cube? The square. Good job. All right, finally for number 9, we need to match the shapes. Remember, you can hit pause anytime you want and then check your answers. So go ahead and match the shapes to the objects and hit pause. And when you're ready to check your answers, go ahead and hit play again. So go ahead and hit pause. All right, you're ready to check your answers. Hopefully for the cube, you drew a line to the die. 1 die, 2 dice. Well, what about the cone? Hopefully to the cone. The cylinder to the soup can. And finally the sphere to the basketball. All right, good job. Go ahead now and do your homework page, which is on page 709 and 710 in your workbook. And then take a picture of both sides and post it on Seesaw. And that completes our lesson for today.